All right, so this is going to be our quick scouting report on Southland champion McNeese. A lot of ball screens. This is one of the most talented mid-major teams in America, led by Will Wade. So they're going to set a super early ball screen for Quadir Copeland. There's a Syracuse transfer. And there's a finish by Brian Salabange. It's an Arizona State transfer off the bench. Here's Quadir Copeland. Big guard, handles the ball a lot of Salabange. Here they set it really high on the floor for Quadir Copeland. It's just a freak athlete for someone in this conference. Here it is again. Quadir Copeland. Spin move in the lane. Quadir Copeland is the highest usage guy on the team. He's a body of like a wing/4. Kind of plays point guard for them. High ball screen here. There's Brandon Murray. Brandon Murray was a starter for LSU a few years ago. He was at Georgetown last year. He was also at Ole Miss. Or Georgetown 2 years ago, Ole Miss last year. And there's a great shooter in DJ Richards. They're going to set inverted ball screens for Quadir Copeland. There he kicks out. There's Javon Garcia, big-time scorer. Another inverted ball screen. There's Javon Garcia setting it. We get the switch that we want. Here we're going to get a pin down into an inverted ball screen. So I call this a down, and I call the inverted ball screen an under, so down under. So I call that in Australia. And there's Quadir Copeland against the switch. Here it is again. They get the switch. And there's Quadir Copeland spinning in the lane. Dump off the shoemate. Here it is again. Quadir Copeland. Right downhill to the rim. Here's Javon Garcia. Popping. And now he's attacking. Some double ball screens. So there's Quadir Copeland handling. Double ball screen. Lob to shoemate. Shoemate defensive player of the year. Big time athlete. Another really good player for them. Here's Joe Charles, big-time scorer at Louisiana. I don't think they execute this right, but they're looking for double ball screen. He's going to ghost Salabange with a little back screen here. They don't get it, but Will Wade will try some like layered stuff like that. Just play off it. Here we get into an empty ball screen with a little stagger on the weak side, distract the tag. Javon Garcia doesn't even wait for the ball screen, just goes right downhill. Simple stuff like Ram. So pin down to a ball screen, and there's Javon Garcia. It's going to work. Simple Ram. We're going to flip the angle, and that's for Quadir Copeland to get downhill. Shoemate freak athlete. Ram, and we're going to get a roll replace here. So here's the replace. We're going to pop here. Shoemate's not a shooter, but there's a drive. You're going to get a chest, so it's going to be a ball screen into a flare. So ball screen, flare. There's Joe Charles just popping in the corner for an open three. You're going to flare. So Ram. Ball screen into a flare, plus we're going to get an exit over here. So ball screen into a flare, plus the exit. DJ Richards shot 44% from 3 this year. So he's their best shooter. Here we're going to get a Ram into a Spain. So there's the back screen, Spain. We're going to get an exit on the weak side. And Joe Charles gets a 3. You're going to get a Ram into an empty side ball screen. And we're also going to get in a way to try to distract the tag. So tag, no tag. Because we have this empty side. And this guy is supposed to tag, but he's too busy pointing. Here we get a Ram, and we're going to ghost it. Hit him. Handoff, and we're going to pitch back into a step up. and T. John Brown handles. Makes a good pass. Here we're going to pop. And we're going to get into an empty side Spain, so we're going to hand off with the back screen. And then we get a 45 cut here to create this massive double gap for Sincere Parker to attack. Parker was a big time scorer last year at St. Louis. Some horn stuff. Simple double ball screen. There's Sincere Parker handling. Parker's probably the best sixth man in the history of the Southland Conference. Here's a roll replace. Here it is again. Twist, ball screen, twist. Roll replace. There's Brandon Murray on a cut. Brandon Murray, big time athlete for this conference. Simple Iverson, and then middle ball screen. And we're just playing. Camera had some issues in this game. Iverson over, hit the wing, ram, and Corpus Christi is going to play an aggressive coverage here, so we're going to slip it. So slip against the aggressive coverage. There's Celebonge with the finish. Here we're going to get a ball screen paired with a back screen on the other side out of horns. And then we're going to screen the screener. Charles on the slip, pass the shoemate, big slam. Some stuff out of delay. Mostly simple. So hit him. Zoom, and then we're going to cut through right here to create this massive double gap for Sincere Parker. Delay, we're going to hit our big shoemate. Always has the option to just keep it and drive. Get to the delay. Zoom, and again, we have this 45 cut through to create this massive double gap. And that's for Sincere Parker again to get downhill. Some stuff out of away. So simple. And now Sincere Parker's just looking ISO. We'll do this a lot. So away into the UCLA. Just another way to get into middle ball screen. There's Sincere Parker scoring. Away. UCLA. Middle ball screen. And there's Javon Garcia. Away. Come off the UCLA into the middle ball screen. Javon Garcia again. Makes a play. It's Joe Charles for three. We're going to flip the angle. So away, hit him. Flip the angle to the other side. There's Joe Charles again. Away. Here they deny it. So Lamar does a good job denying. But it's fine. Hit the elbow. Just play off. There's Quadir Copeland getting to the rim. Here's something fun I wanted to include. Just a little toss to our best shooter. They'll do some stuff for just straight up isolations. I don't know if they're going to do this as much in the NCAA tournament, but they're just so much more talented than other Southland teams that they look for these kinds of things a lot. So just middle ISO, Quadir Copeland, 2 minutes into the semifinal. Just let them operate. Slow step finish. Middle ISO, Quadir Copeland. And this is against East Texas A&M. I don't know if they're going to do this as much against high major teams. Here we go again, middle ISO, Quadir Copeland. ISO on the middle floor for Javon Garcia. Here's going to be a wheel, so stagger, stagger, and that's all misdirection. So all that action creates this entire side of the floor being empty for Quadir Copeland. Similar thing here. So we're going to stagger. And now we just have Brandon Murray. Isolation. There's everybody else on this side of the floor. And that's all we got for our quick McNeese State scouting report. Super talented team. Don't do anything complicated, but they're definitely talented enough to win a game or two in the tournament. Thank you for watching.